I did, yeah. I mean, it didn't bring me everything back. I didn't take it on stream either.
No.
So it's not on the logbook. But I was still down about $80, say, which is better than 300. You know. But yeah, it was awful yesterday. It just. We'll have a look again today. See how we get on. I sort of weirdly, I just want this month over with. You know what I mean? Even though it's got nothing to do with it. Okay, we're on. Good morning, guys. Let's get amongst it. So, yeah. Clean the charts. Did you take any more trades yesterday?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Yeah, no.
Took a loss this morning. Just now, actually. A 30-minute breakout to the downside of gold, and then yeah.
Right. Well, let's see what we can do today, Andre. So, quick top down. Yeah, weirdly, I sort of want this month over with. And I think fresh next month is what is needed, but we will see how we get on. So monthly on gold, yeah, still doesn't help us, so we can sort of skip that candle. All we know is we've had a bearish close. Then the weeklies. Now the weeklies in a clean traffic range up to a 5024. That's where we're at. Clean traffic range up to 5024. The downside range is, well, this is previous support level here, 4541, and we haven't had a bottom wick at these yet, so I would prefer a bottom wick in order to take the buys. And then we come down to the daily, and the daily had broke above this daily range here, okay, and this is quite a prominent range. We're getting some nice support levels here. Then we've closed bearish, which I actually thought would probably end up closing bearish, but I thought we might get a fake out back to the downside. Now we haven't had that yet, so this could easily be a break, a retest to then continue. However, we've opened up now on the daily and we've pushed up for a top wick. Now if you think about it, if this daily is going to flip now, then where could we see this daily going to the downside? What reasons have we got for it to come down? Well, we've got a nice gap here with a no bottom wick. Let me just check my MT4, make sure that's the same. Yeah, no bottom wick, and there's no bottom wick on this previous daily as well. So if this daily does flip, that would be a key level to either go risk-free or take partial. Okay, but until you get a close below this level, we can't really continue with the sells down until I get a daily close. However, remember what I said the other day? I can actually see this weekly flipping bearish and closing bearish, believe it or not. Even though we're not bouncing off anything. It's just, and the only reason I'm getting this is because price hasn't been following ranges the last month and a half. It's been making its own. It's been doing its own thing. And just from experience, I know that we could easily flip and be bearish on the daily. But in order to do that now, because we're on Thursday, we've got 2 days left. In order for this weekly to flip, close bearish, there's a weekly close there. That means we would need today to flip, and then the next day would then also have to flip. That then would be the weekly coming to test the previous support, which we haven't done. And that's what I can see happening. That's what I would like. Now that we've had a daily bearish close, I am interested in the sells down. In order to take the buys up to fill the rest of the range, I would say I would need a daily close, but you probably don't, because you can push through this range with one daily candle. So you just have to look at the lower time frames and take breakouts to the upside. So better today, I think. Better today. But how steep is this top wick going to be on the daily? If we can catch the top wick and then it starts to flip, we could come coming down to at least 4743. And if we think, if what happens is what we think could happen, and the weekly could come and test the previous support, we could see a tap down to 4540, which would be beautiful. So yes, daily is nice. Now if this daily had closed respect in here, it'd be more difficult because you wouldn't have an advantage point. We haven't tapped this level yet technically. So what we do then, we come down the lower time frames and have a look at the candles. So what's happened here? So we've got a forward range here, and I believe this is a decent forward range. I mean, we come straight through. Bloody hell, I got the hiccups. You have to jump scare me, Andre. Boo. So yeah, I would say that's a forward range there. Let me just have a look to the downside a minute. So I've got two ranges. So what I would like to do, if I can get a forward close back below 4824, I think I'd be interested in the sells back down. That would probably confirm to me that the daily is going to start flipping to the downside. So if we look at the daily, daily's done its top wick. How would we know if the daily is going to start flipping? Well, you would start getting bearish closes back below levels, and we do have a forward range here which we've broke out now. So if I can get a forward close below here, it's weird because all the fours tend to drive through, so you don't get a nice break, a nice close, and then the next candle. So I just don't know whether I like that. Let's see what this is like. I would like a 4 below that, but don't think we need it. So 3 done. Three arrange. I don't like the 3. Let's have a look at the 2. Yeah, so this is a nice 2-hour range here. It's a lovely one. Then we've had a bearish close. Oh my god, this looks nice. 1. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a sell stop underneath this 2. If this 2 flips now, it's highly likely you're going to have to break this low. I'm just seeing if I can get in an earlier entry. That would be the 3 pushing back down, but we might not actually push down until this 3 closes bullish. If this 3 closes bullish, we then could get something like that, which tends to happen a lot. But if we get the sell stop on, and if this 2 does flip, then ideal. $30, 15. We have got a 15-minute range here. So we've got a 15-minute range there. I think we might need to break above that and then come, but that 2's lined up lovely. Yeah, breaking the law. 2. Bam, 2. stops for me? Where would stops be? Shouldn't really break this high. We've had a grab. That would be my stops. Now I'm going to activate here. So I'm gonna, if this 5 closes like this, I'm going to be getting in. Okay, my stops at that point would just be the high. I'm not expecting coming back up apart from the 15. Do we wait for the 15? We're at a 15 support level. We could come a bit higher actually, in case we do need to fill this range at 4829. But if you look at the 2, do we wait for the 15 bearish close? No, if the 5 closes like this, I think I'm going to be in after the top wick. What would the 15 do then? So this 15-minute range. You haven't closed bearish yet. Time frames. 5. Yeah, see what this 5 does. I'm gonna see if I can get just a little bit of a top wick, and then sell stop underneath. Four, 3, 5, 4, 8, 3, 5. Okay, so this 5's going to close. We could wait for the 15, which is actually this is the 15, isn't it? Do we wait for the 15? It's a 30. The 30 hasn't closed yet. Yeah, so if I can get a top wick on this 5, I'm going to have a sell stop underneath the 5. My stops are going to be 4, 8, 3, 4. If the 2 is going to flip and drive down, we shouldn't really come and break the high again, I wouldn't think. Okay, so I am in for a sell here. Okay, I am in for a sell. This is more off the 2 hour. I'm in for a sell. See, my full target could be down. Actually, it could be even the weekly levels, but whether you want to hold that long. Daily. Yeah, daily should be coming down to 4772. 2 is flipping. We could go risk free. 15's closed. What do you think about these 15s? Should be breaking that low. Where would we go risk free at? In case we need to come back up. So the 15 might need to fill this range basically. If it does, I will look for another entry. You have got potential wing back sells around 4830 for another entry, which I'm going to take. I am going to take. If it allows me. But we might not drive down yet. That's the thing. Come on, come on. So yeah, I'm in on this, guys. My stops are 4834. 4834. 4834. Yeah. 2 minutes. Back in a sec. Yeah, we are. Oh. You do. Oh. Look at that. That extra entry would have been lovely. Two really working and expect the two. If this two flips, we're probably going to have to come down to break this low, I would imagine. But this is a support level as well. This. So it's like, do we go risk-free here and run the risk of getting stopped out? Or I think you're going to have to break this. To close bearish like that, I think you're going to have to break this low. I think that's going to be my take, partial move to break even. We'll watch the lower time frames to see what happens in and around these areas. Well, yeah, we are up $36 at the minute. It's just whether we are going to actually break out. Yesterday was a pain in the ass because all it was doing is this and then creating a popping out. You're just getting caught out, so it wasn't for me, that like. It wasn't for me. So this is a 2-hour trade technically. Okay, my get out of this is if the two closes bullish. The two closes bullish, I'll look to manage risk and get out. But if we're just going off the two, we've definitely got liquidity now we've had a nice grab. We've got liquidity now to break this low, I would imagine. And then could this be the daily to flip to come and test the previous low? So have we potentially just caught the top wick of the daily in order to come down and flip? That is the idea behind this one. Okay, well, yeah, we're up $45. As for more entries, this level is going to be key. It's just getting past this, but I think the two should have the momentum to do it now. That's a lovely top way. That would have been a better entry. Can we break this low? That's the question. Can we break this low? I think we need to see what's next to close. The 15's the next candle to close, so we'll see how this 15 closes. Make sure we find that so for me, that's the 15-minute range, that there. Oh, look at this pop here, Andre. Can we come and break this low?
Yeah, let's see, bye.
Did you get in on this, Andre?
I did, yeah.
Can we come and break the low, though? This 15 is going to be key. So basically, we need this 15 to close below here. That's it. If it doesn't, then we could be looking at that for another high. That back up to these levels, which we might still avoid getting stopped. But you think if you come back up, you're probably going to be breaking this high. So you're likely going to hit stops at that point. So yeah, it's all on this 15 really now. Come on. 8 minutes. So what we can do, we can come back to that. I'll keep an eye on that on my MT4. Once we break that low, we'll take partial, move to risk free. Good stuff. Let's have a look at NAS. Oh my god, all-time highs. We are all-time highs.
NAS is just full line.
Yeah. Broke out again. I can't even touch that. Broke out on the daily. No top wick, no bottom wick on this daily. Yeah, it looks like we won't be trading NAS for a while. Yeah, no go for me on NAS. Let's have a look at EU. Monthly's bearish, weekly is bullish. Back into this awful range. We were stuck in here for ages. Don't like that one. Weekly's bullish, daily is also bullish. We're filling support levels now. I don't like where it's at. Fill the range. Is this the range though? Now, if we've got a bearish forward close, potentially we take sells after, but you are. But the daily, I don't know if the daily's filled its range because the dailies are all over the place. Like this one, respected here, this one come to here, this one come to here. All at different levels. So are you expecting a bearish daily close is the question. And if so, how big of a bearish close are you going to get? And also, how steep the bottom wick? I don't know whether I like this. 4, 3, 2. If something pops out now. I don't think EU is for me, guys. Okay. Right, gold is coming back up at the moment. Two looks lovely. It's all about how this two is going to close. 15's flip back bullish. So the 15 basically needs to close respecting this level. If it closes above, I'll look to get out. But if we close respecting, then we've still got a good chance we could reject and come back down. This is why I had the second entry on here, which I might get in if the 15 closed respecting. If the 15 closed respecting, do you know what? I might actually just get in. Just get in. And then if the 15 closes above, I'll be looking to manage risk on both anyway. 5's got no bottom wick. Can this 5 pop this level? I will take another entry at 4.30. Okay. The 2 hours still got 2 hours, so it can easily, the 15s can still easily come up to close respect and mess about and then come through. Still got enough time. This is what I was saying. It might not go from here. It might need to come and fill this. But if the 15 can close respecting for me, that would be beautiful. But yeah, this is going to be a wing back sell also. If I can get it on. Whew. Oh, God. Come on. Oh, I haven't got my tunes on, guys. Yeah, no. There we go. Bit of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I'll go get some coffee.
Yeah, nice. Can you pop up on this fire? That'd be lovely. Let's go. Let's go. I got sunshine in my heart. Wonder not, because we've been up here a few times. So how many times do we need to tap it before we drop? That's the 15. 15 still respecting, that's nice. Can we come up? Tap my little area. Tap my little area. We are still respecting this level, which is nice. Come on, pop up first. Nice pop up. So what we're after now is basically a fake out or a bearish close on the 15. That would then be 2 candles respecting this level. But a nice fake out would be perfect. So we create a minor support level here. Create a minor support level, broke out, and then a nice fake out would confirm to us that that's the move. But if we pop up to this level 4829, I will put another entry on if I can. If this account lets me. Don't go without us though. Come on. Don't go without us. You got this. So the 2 is bearish. The 1, so the 1's closed bullish, so that could catch us out. But the 1 is, we're still respecting this level. The 1 and the 2 are having a bit of a battle at the minute. Who is going to win? Who is going to win? 30 minutes left for the one. We might need a one close here before a drop. That's what we might need. If this is not driving, it tells me that the 2's overpowering it. 30, this is a new 30. 30 is still respecting this level. 15 is still respecting this level. This is bottom wick. So this 15 could easily flip to the upside. But obviously we want to fake it. We can get a close back below here. That would probably confirm the move down. But we haven't tapped my zone again. Zone again. I would have liked that second entry. Do we? Let's see what these 15s do. Need a bearish 15 close here. So stats this month so far, guys. Able's not too good. We're actually down. So this is the trade yesterday. I actually brought this back, believe it or not. I put a win back buy on. I was still down for the day. I was down for about $80, but I didn't take that trade on stream, so I haven't put it on the logbook. So $315 we lost yesterday, unfortunately. So currently we are down for April at the moment. We've still got half the month to go, mind. But other than that, we've had 100% win monthly win rate. Yeah, and for people watching on YouTube, nothing comes on this logbook without being taken on stream. So every trade is recorded, and you can have the links for the streams here for that trade. But other than that, it's based off 50k account, staying within consistency rules, prop firm rules. Or it should cover, how I trade should cover all prop firms basically. Yes, the consistency rule is a bit of a pain sometimes, because we do catch some corporate trades, but yeah, we're doing really good on a 50k account this year. But I won't lie, since the war, March, look at the difference between trades in February to March. March was difficult since the war, and then April has been horrendous. There just hasn't been anything I liked. That's why I've hardly been on the charts. Then yesterday proved why I haven't been on the charts, because it was just messing about. So what we might get here is on this 15 is, if we look left, we could get a small doji style candle, and then we start printing bearish off the 2. It's a case of, if this 2 closes bullish, guys, I'm going to be looking to get out, right? But there's still an hour and a half left of this 2. So it's all about this 2 basically. Can this 2 flip back to the downside? And then is this, the daily, going to flip to the downside to come and retest? I don't think you can carry on driving without retesting this level. I think you're going to have to retest that level. But what could catch us out is steeper daily top wick. That could catch us out. And then you come down, retest this level, and then you start to push. So yeah, that could still happen also. But I think we might not move until the hour closes. I think this hour might have to close here. The hour closes, and then we can get one hourly candle straight through. So it's probably more on the hour, really, if you watch the hour. Don't stress yourself out. Yeah, that's what I've got. If this 15 closes like this and the new 15 pops up first, I will put another entry on at 4829, because what I can see happening is pop up, break a high maybe, and then a flip to the downside. So I will have another entry on. But if this 15 closes above here, guys, I'm looking to manage risk and probably looking to get out. So we will see. And then NAS, there's nothing for me. EU, there's nothing for me. Oil, nothing for me. So this is probably the only thing we've got today, really. I will be back on tomorrow. Go from there. See what I can grab tomorrow. Sorry if I missed your messages on TikTok. Who is this geezer? Who is this geezer? Oh yeah. See how we get on. How's your month been, Andre? This month? I'm just gonna put this up here. Got 115, stay below. Okay, where we are. Right, I'm going to, if it lets me, I don't know if it's going to let me though, this is a thing. I'm going to be in, I'm in again, guys, on this. Another entry. If the 15 closes above, I'm looking to manage risk, right? Basically, but I am in for another entry. I don't think we're going to drive down until the 1 hour. If you don't like this trade and you are in on the second entry, you only need to pull back to around that level or to get out of both trades at break even. Okay, so that's your sweet spot. But I'm not getting out unless the 15 closes above. Lovely entry. Lovely entry. But the 5 has closed above this level, which actually doesn't mean much. Yeah, which is basically the hour. 19 minutes left for the hour now. As long as this 15 can chill its beans. I mean, what did we peak there? We did peak 74 pips. It's not too bad. Too shabby. There is actually another area higher up as well, which is this level. And it is a minor level, it looks like. It's more off the 5 minutes. So this 5 breaking out to the upside, it's okay really. It's more on the 15. I don't want, even though the 15 actually broke above here. But look, the 15 broke above, and then we got a bearish close, but then we drove up. So it's like if the 15 closes above, yes, we might still be able to get out to come back down. But that tells me that we're eventually going to hit stops. So the bigger picture trade's not going to play out. So that sort of might get out. So even if the 15 closes like this, I will then want to pull back. We might get a pullback all the way back down, which you could grab some nice profit, to be honest, especially with the second entry. But what I could do is just get out here at the sweet spot. Or if we pull down, close this one, go risk-free in the second, see if we can get down to these levels. But I'm seeing if we can get something like this. Back up. Test this a few times. Then we can start to shift down. That's what I'm seeing if we can grab. The 2's lined up lovely, but the 1 is contradicting it. So if you look at the 2 has still got an hour and 17 minutes left of it. So if that 1 closes respecting, then could we see the next one drive straight through, which is what has happened in the past, and that would make the 2 flip to drive down. So I think if we're going to drive down, it's probably going to happen when this 1 closes in 16 minutes. So if this 1 closes like this, could we then get a nice big drop like this one here? Time will tell, Andre. Time will tell.
It will indeed. Where's Dan today?
I don't know, he's not on, isn't he? I know he was struggling with his account. But then he's been grafting and then he hasn't been very well. So I don't know. But he's normally on a Thursday. Ooh, good. I tell you what, if this 5 can close like this, nice fake out on the 5. That'd be nice. Got a minor support there, then a breakout, then a fake out back below. We due a big win though, aren't we, Andre?
We are
due
a mess.
Massive win. Have you got any other trades on this morning?
No, just this. I took similar trade to this on futures, but I'm much tighter stop because I want to stop.
Yeah.
Loss. Should have kept it in. Should have stuck to my guns.
Yeah.
Give it some breathing space.
Yeah, I get stopped out a lot more now because I used to have my hoose of stops. Like anything less than 100 pips for me was a tight stop.
Yeah.
It used to be massive, but like my win rate was like 90+%. But I was profitable. I'm more profitable now than what I was though, with tighter stops and more losses. So it's weird. I don't think sort of win rate takes a factor. You know when people say I've got a so and so win rate, I don't think it means anything because you could be 90% right, but that 10% could absolutely wipe your account out depending on what you're risking in that.
Exactly. You see what your RR is.
Yeah, so
what's your profit factor and all that.
Yeah. See, I've got it on the logbook just because that's how it was made, but really, these really don't matter anymore. I mean, look at that. March and February, 50-50 win rate.
Yeah.
50%. Here we go. Is this the 2 flipping again to the downside? Can we come and extend this wick? I don't think that's going to happen. I think this 1's going to close up here. Then we're going to pop. Get a nice big pop. Make loads of money. 5 looks nice. We've got a 15-minute bearish close now, which is lovely. I mean, if 115 wants to drive down, I'm not going to stop you. Andre's not going to stop you, are we, Andre?
Go right ahead.
Go right ahead, you know.
I got tagged in the second entry on one account, but not the other one.
Oh, really? Lovely entry. I'm literally, my entry on my MT4 is literally on the wick top, the little nipple of the wick.
Yeah.
I mean, you could technically, if you get a break even, you could close this first trade out if you want to take the risk off the table. I'm just going off the 2. You think if you took this on the 2 and set it and walked away, I think the 2 looks like you're going to have to come and break that low. Why would you close? Why would you close like that when the candle was there at one point to break out? I think it's because we now need to break this low, but also this low before driving up if it wants to drive up. But to be honest with you, I don't think we do. I feel like we need to come down. I think the weekly is going to flip bearish. That's what I think is going to happen. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But that's what I can.
But you might be wrong, but you also might be right.
Exactly. But yeah, we definitely need the one even needs to close respecting this level or close bearish, basically. What we don't want is for it to close bullish about here. We need it to fill a range because it means you can squeeze in another 1 hour candle between here and here. But also, you'll find that when you stop short a zone, the next candle tends to drive through the next. So that's why I hate it when we stop short. Oh, look at this now. Okay, we're up $150, guys. Come on, get down there. Woo! Can we get all the way down to... This is actually where I'm going to take partial move. Once we break this here. 4817. If you want to close the first entry, go for it. It's up to you. I'm holding because I'm still off the 2 hour. If I wasn't in that second entry here, I'd still be in on the first one. And we've got 10 minutes left for the hour to close. Come on. Been watching anything good lately, Andre?
No, nothing mind bending or.
Have you seen The Woman in Black? No. It's not The Woman in Black. It's the woman in the garden who sits in the garden.
I don't think so.
With a movie.
The woman that sits in the garden looking at the pool boy. Yeah. What kind of videos are you watching?
No, that's not. Is it The Woman in Black? Yeah, it's called The Woman in Black. Yeah. So basically, let me see. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, man. The Woman in the Yard. I knew I was close. Have you seen the woman in the yard?
No.
Basically, there's this. What do you know what made it? I thought was fantastic, and you don't realise what it's about until the very end. And it's about a woman, and I think she's got 2 kids or 1 kid, and she's in a house in the middle of nowhere in America.
Yeah.
Surrounded by fields, like a farm type of thing, and there's a woman dressed in black who just sits in a yard staring at the house all day. She's always there, and she like gets close and changes position, but she just sits there. And then this woman, basically, it starts off. She goes out and she goes like, "Who are you? What are you doing in my yard? You know, do one," and all this type of stuff. And the woman just sits there, quiet, still. It's a bit like a ghost haunting her.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole movie is about she struggles throughout the day because this woman's just there staring at her, like haunting her, and she fights with this woman to get her to leave. Anyway, it gets that bad where she's haunted by where she's like, the woman sort of takes over and sort of makes her possesses her type of thing, and makes her like try and like kill herself type of thing.
Yeah.
And she fights against it and she doesn't. And at the end of the movie, I'm going to give it away here, right? At the end of the movie, you realise that there was no ghost there. There wasn't a woman in black. The whole woman in black thing was basically depression. It was depression haunting her, trying to make it like unalive herself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just the twist at the end when you realise, actually, fucking hell. You know, because people are constantly fighting, people who are mentally massively depressed.
Yeah.
They're constantly fighting with that thought of, you know, will I just end it all now? And that's what the movie represented. And I thought the way they'd done it was fantastic. It's called The Woman in the Yard. You should watch it. Really good.
What service is that on?
It should be on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, I just had a look. I couldn't see. Found the woman in the window.
It's called The Woman in the Yard. Let's see if it's on Netflix. No, it's not on Netflix.
No.
Sky Now TV, Amazon Prime, Apple. I'll just get a dodgy stick. Get a dodgy stick. They are the unsung heroes in Britain, I think. People who do the fire sticks for the TVs.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I think they're heroes. I don't think they come men and out like that. I think they're heroes. But look at this here now under get some volume on the 5. Bullish 5 claws. But yeah, when Sky gets to the point of charging you 87 quid a month for everything,
it's crazy. My friend in the UK, he told me recently, he cancelled his Sky, and he also told me what he was paying. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So now he's also got one of those services, you know.
Yeah, 60 quid for the year.
Yeah,
I get
everything. I just haven't set it up yet. We don't watch that much, so we have Netflix and actually, I still share it with my ex-wife when the kids are there and stuff. So you know, it's not a lot of money. So and then because we literally do not watch. We watch in the evening, maybe one quick show, like 45 minutes. So we've got this really easy show we watch right now called Parenthood, just like fucking 20 seasons or something, you know. And it's easy, and it's about family life, and so it's a bit relatable sometimes. And every now and again we find something like we quite enjoy Night Agent.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was alright.
We quite enjoy that series. So there was a season 3 I think was on now, so we watched that. Come on, Gold, this is looking good.
Yeah, really nice. I'm up $230.
Keep pushing.
It's just a case of the 2. Is this 2 going to break this low? You would imagine it is going to. But this is quite a strong support level area here. So this is what I'm saying. We need to break through this ideally.
Yeah.
But I think we should do. We've had a grab now from the upside, so I would imagine we should do.
And if it closes like this, it will close below the VWAP.
The WEP, yes.
The VWAP level. It's actually, I only recently started looking at the VWAP volume. What's it? Volume weighted price, average price or something.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good support and resistance. Indicator.
I mean, there's loads of tools out there.
Yeah, there's loads of tools, and it's just something. It's just good to have. Just have a look at it every now and again. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
This is good. Yeah.
Keep pushing, you bastard. Yeah. Keep pushing, you bastard. I just had a look. I would have been taken out on my futures anyway with the way it retraced. Yeah, and that would have been a much bigger loss then. So that's okay.
Idea.
I'm okay with that. It was only like $40 instead of $250. So
yeah. Well, he's the hour closing now. So this is where we've still got another hour for the 2. So there's still enough time to drive down on the 1 hour. But the hour is closing bearish, which is nice. There's not really I say this is support level. It's more on the 15 here. But the hour, there's not much on the hour really. It should pop straight through. But it's just a case of how steep's the top wick going to be with this new hour. But there's sort of nowhere else to go now, which is nice. It's just how steep's the top wick going to be. Is the 1 hour going to give us this top wick, mess about, and then come through?
Yeah.
9 o'clock. We're up $250 at the minute. Well, we haven't took it off the table yet.
I will take my stops on the first trade to the top of the current hour.
Yeah, that's a good shout actually. You might as well do that.
That reduces it a lot.
Yes, indeed.
And then...
yeah, so I've moved my stops as well. I would imagine, because you've got the last hour, that the 2, if we have a look at the 2s, sorry, the 2, where can this 2 go from this level? So if we look at all the candles where we came from this level, this 2 actually came to here. And actually it even popped down to there. What else have we got? This 2 came down to here. This 2 came down to here. This 2 came down to, bloody hell. This 2 came all the way down to here. These 2 is probably the only one what's not the nicest, but still you should tap. We take partial move to break even. Next 2 drove all the way down. Look at that 2. Beautiful. So yeah, we can really drive down on this 2. And if we are going to really drive down, then it's going to have to be this hour, because this is the last hour of the 2. And now with us getting a 1 hour bearish close, then I would imagine that... oh, have we just tapped that area? No, we haven't nearly. But yeah, there's the new hour now. Hours closed bearish. Can we get a pop down? To be honest, I don't even know what I can take on this account. That's what's... I think this is limited to like 450 or something, which is annoying. Come on. So, yeah, it's up to you whether you take partial on that now. The hour might give you a top wick, but I would imagine if the 2 is going to drive, it's a shame about this trade, because on this account, this one I'm using now has a consistency rule on. So I can only make like $450 at the minute.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying. Because if we're right here, and we don't need to break the high again, we could really drive to 4773 all day driving. Okay, guys, I am out on this. I'm out on both trades because we are. What about today? 460 from this morning. Beautiful. You're able to hold, aren't you, Andre?
Yeah. Nice. So they've both gone. They all break even now.
Nice.
Actually, my second entry, I'll move to the entry of the first one.
Yes, I like it.
There. So worst case, that's $200 up then.
Yeah, this is probably going to be your next level to think about. 5805. That's probably going to be your next level, I believe. Let me have a look. Yeah, this is like an area you can reject from, come straight back up. So it might be worth just sort of checking everything from there. Yeah, definitely. You should be popping down to that, to be honest with you. It's such a shame because I didn't even put this on my live either.
Yeah.
Whatever. But lovely. So what do we make there? So I closed full 135 pips there, and then I closed at 73. So yeah, that looks like another 2 wins.
That is beautiful.
That's exactly what I've been waiting for. I brought back my loss. I was still down yesterday about $80 on my, not on stream, but from yesterday. And this has brought it all back and some. So beautiful.
That's beautiful, man.
So I'm going to put this on the logbook and then I'm going to call it, guys, because I'm done.
It's done.
Because the thing is, I've got other accounts where I could just trade as well if it's looking pretty good. But the battle I've been through when I've traded one account, and then jumped onto another one.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain. But you probably know in your head, some things just don't work for you.
Yeah.
When I take a winning trade in the morning, like I'm done. I only need one trade really.
No, it's not a bad shout. That's a mistake I made yesterday. Well, to be fair, the setup was right.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out this time.
Yeah.
I posted it with the guys in the futures group, and they're like, "Yeah, any other day, that one would have worked out." But,
yeah. I think I'm gonna go back to Discord.
Oh wow! It's popping.
Look at that. There you go. Are you there? So this is your area. I mean, I just missed it. Still got time yet, but what a lovely push that is. There you go. Be interesting to see if it gets down tomorrow. This was a flip on the 2. So this was a 2-hour flip basically. It was 250 because we had a second entry. I'll put both these trades together just so it's easier for me. And what did we make? 460. Oh, so I think that's the max I could make really. That.
Yeah.
I might even be over there. I'll have to have a look. So we've got a total of our stops were 100. 141. And we close full at that. What a shame. I wouldn't have closed full there. But obviously I had to. 71 plus 120. 195, say. Let's say 195. That's spelled right, but it's no Andrew Hankney, is it? Consistency. Well, what did we push? Pushed an extra 100 pips. I've missed out on there.
I've set it now to take 7% out at 4805.
Yeah. 4805.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then ultimate, yeah, down there for 773-ish. Let's see.
I'm also going to be tracking 2-to-1 ratio, Andre, on the trades, which I've started. See here.
Yeah.
2-to-1 ratio. We start tracking that moving forward. See if it hits a 2-to-1. But yeah, guys. Oh my God, look at it now. Deep 4 looks sexy. Right, guys, I'm done. Me, Andre. Thanks for joining.
All right.
I'll be back in tomorrow, and we'll grab another cork of a trade. But $460 up. It is 9:10. 9:10 with $460 up. So I'll see you again tomorrow, 8 a.m. Catch you later, everyone.
Yeah, buddy. Bye.
Right, I'll catch you later, Andre. Have a